From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Friday, October 5th, 2018. Silver is trading at $14.64 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,201 per ounce. Zen is trading at $16, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,566. Antiwar.com reports already fuming at the U.S. for having asked them to cancel annual military talks, which were supposed to be later this month. China is reacting angrily to reports that the U.S. is planning a global show of force targeted at China in November. Chinese state media warned that countermeasures would escalate if this show of force took place, and warned that the U.S. military needs to exercise restraint instead of preparing major provocations against China. The report suggested that the U.S. was going to ramp up military activities in November in both the South China Sea and around Taiwan. This would involve the substantial deployment of U.S. combat aircrafts as well as ground troops. The Pentagon has been keen to pick fights with China in the South China Sea in recent years, mostly centering on sending warships and warplanes past artificial islands to show that the U.S. does not recognize them as Chinese. Last week, this led to a Chinese destroyer intercepting a U.S. warship and forcing it away from the Spratly Island chain. Mounting tensions over that and the ongoing trade war could have been addressed at the security talks if the U.S. had not insisted China cancel them at the last minute. Chinese foreign ministry officials were also upset by U.S. claims that China had canceled the talks themselves, saying it was irresponsible to make such claims when China had only done so at the request of U.S. officials. Pentagon officials appeared to go out of their way to avoid this admission at the time, with Defense Secretary James Mattis downplaying the fact that his trip was canceled, but making no effort to correct the record when media reports clearly suggested it was China's doing.
When you hear the word lobbyist, you probably think about greedy corporations, but not all lobbyists are the same. Some are fighting for the freedoms you hold dear. Liberty Lobby LLC is doing just that in New Hampshire, working hard to represent you, not some special interest group. You can help by going to libertylobby.info, where your contribution will give us the tools we need to ensure that your voice is heard.
UPI reports just days after raising its minimum wage nationwide, online retailer Amazon acknowledged Thursday the raise comes with a price. On Tuesday, the company announced the raise to $15 for all 350,000 permanent and temporary U.S. Amazon workers, taking effect November 1st. To allow for the pay increase, though, Amazon will cut out bonuses and stock awards. On Thursday, an Amazon spokesperson said the hourly increase to $15 will more than make up for the loss of bonuses. The spokesperson said the significant increase in hourly cash wages more than compensates for the phase-out of the incentive pay and stocks. In addition, because it's no longer incentive-based, the compensation will be more immediate and predictable. Bloomberg reported that warehouse workers previously eligible for hundreds of dollars in monthly bonuses were told by the company such bonuses will no longer be given out. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos praised the wage hikes Tuesday, and Senior Vice President Jay Carney said the company will now back efforts to raise the federal minimum wage, which has been at $7.25 per hour since 2009.
Zencash has changed their name to Horizon to better represent their transition from a cryptocurrency to a pioneering platform that protects consumer data. They're working towards the day when anyone will be able to build privacy-based applications on the Horizon platform. The unique spelling of Horizon is a nod to their heritage and recognizes that they remain committed to the vision that their project was built upon. Their coin and ticker symbol remain ZEN. Learn more at horizon.global and join the Horizon community. HORIZEN.global. Reuters reports a Rhode Island gubernatorial candidate and her partner were arrested on Thursday with what police said was 48 pounds of marijuana. Compassion Party gubernatorial candidate Ann Armstrong was arrested with Alan Gordon, the Compassion Party's candidate for Attorney General, at their home in West Greenwich. The couple, who have run for office a number of times, were both charged with possession of cannabis and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Police said a 15-year-old child was at the home at the time of the arrest. Armstrong tweeted on Thursday morning, "Under arrest for cannabis again. I guess our poll numbers were high enough to scare them into committing an atrocity. Pray for our police." Police said they searched the home after receiving a complaint of a strong odor of marijuana emanating from marijuana plants being illegally grown outdoors. The couple appeared in court on Thursday afternoon and did not enter pleas to the charges. They were ordered held on $25,000 bail. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at FPPRadio.com.